Reporting on a bunch of people dying in Poland from a bird flu vaccine test, and you guys did pull that up, right? You said you did pull it up. Throw that up on screen for folks so they can see it. There's a lot to cover in the time we have left, and I also want to go to calls for folks that are holding on this subject. But Dr. Carly, we'd love to have you back up next week for 2 hours if you can do it to really detail all this and go through your knowledge. Now, on one side, bird flu itself can kill people, but it's very hard to catch. The point is they're mixing it with vaccines and then not even irradiating it. That's no accident. Just absolutely amazing. And regular flu vaccine inoculations, and thank God some subcontractors tested it and it killed the ferrets. They were testing it just to see if the regular flu vaccine had been irradiated, because if the ferret gets sick, they know it hadn't been radiated properly. But instead the ferrets died. This is mainstream news. This is deadly bird flu. They were trying to mutate. But let's just go ahead and go to Dr. Rebecca Carly. Tell us what's happening.
Basically, they're trying to cause the pandemic. They have already stockpiled at least 250 million doses of the bird flu vaccine. The shelf life of that vaccine has a certain amount of time by which they'll have to throw in the garbage. So they have to start the pandemic so that they can give the vaccine, which will then cause the bird flu pandemic. I encourage all of your listeners to go to my website, drcarley.com, drcarley.com. Go to the bottom of my site, and you will actually see posted an article entitled U.S. Controls Bird Flu Vaccines Over Bioweapon Fears. In fact, this is an Associated Press article that says that our government is reluctant to give bird flu vaccine to some of the rogue nations for fear they will use the vaccine as biological warfare. So when you actually look at what's out there, folks, it becomes crystal clear. This is genocide. This is population reduction, and it's happening right now.
All right, let me stop you right there. You just brought a huge piece of the puzzle that I wasn't even aware of. We Googled it. It's true. I have the AP article about them admitting bird flu vaccine can be used as a bioweapon. Now this company in the U.S. ships it, doesn't tell the companies they're subcontracting to make regular flu vaccine that they're mixing it. By God's grace, they did a test, and it killed the animals. They looked at it and said, this is H5N1, the deadly stuff that would then become airborne by being mixed with the other flu.
You see, this is very intentional because the H5N1 bird flu virus is not actually able to be picked up by humans in a regular scenario. So by putting it with a regular human flu, they're intentionally causing it to create a hybrid virus. And this is how they're going to make the bird flu virus be contracted by the people, because it's very virulent, and basically the scenario that it creates is very disturbing. You actually bleed out into your lungs and suffocate on your own blood.
And here they are trying to send out bird flu mutated with regular flu for deadly airborne flu that kills over 60% of people that come in contact with it. And then meanwhile, they're running billboards and ads everywhere saying vaccines are good, take more. HPV's killing a lot of the girls that take it. It's okay, dying is good, it keeps you safe, dying keeps you safe. I mean, it's mass insanity. We're going to come back and talk about how this kills you.